Hey guys, what's up? It's the Barbara and David show.
Hi there.
How you doing? What are we talking about today?
Today we are doing, if you can tell by the mood that we're trying to set, horror.
The Exorcist.
Yes. So, we are going to do, what did we decide? We
we
decide 5, right?
Well, there's so many great horror films out there, and I know everyone has their own list of what they believe is to be their favorites, and I know you probably would agree or you won't agree. So what we did, we boiled it down to like six films each. So you want to go?
Yeah.
Let's start. All right.
And
what do you got?
also, that's the thing. It's so hard to do.
Yeah.
So even though there's so many other movies out there that we would have picked, these are just 6 that we picked. But
That we love.
yeah. And some
6 each.
David doesn't have Blu-rays for, so we can talk about that after we're done with ours. He has mostly everything, but okay.
All right. What do you got for number? What is this? Number 6?
Okay, number 6, and you can see the lighting in my glasses, but that's okay. I'll try to look. Number 6, I did Poltergeist.
Ooh.
Okay, Poltergeist is an older movie, but it still totally stands up, I think. I think it's the build-up. It's like, you know, something's going on. Obviously something happens to Carol Ann, but then there's more to it because of the building of the land on the Native American graveyards and stuff, and they really kind of gave it like a different twist, just rather than like a simple, I think, a ghost story.
Steven Spielberg.
Yes. I seem to be picking all the time.
Spielberg.
Okay, so Poltergeist, that also has a lot of one-liners and things like that, and they're back, and you know, all that.
Carol Ann's in the TV.
Yeah, Carol Ann's in the TV. What was strange, I'm not sure, so don't quote me on this. Okay. How many people died?
Oh God.
On not during the production, but
the 3 films that they made, and they should have stopped at 2 because 3 was horrendous. The first one to die on this was the one that played the sister. I don't remember her name.
Right.
But
the brunette.
the boyfriend killed her or something like that.
I think he strangled her or something.
Strangled, yeah.
And then I thought I heard that, and then but it was like soon after, so they were saying, and then she died too.
Heather O'Rourke. She died after the 3rd one.
And then I think I heard that someone else died right after. I think it might have been the guys that were doing the excavating outside or something. Yeah, but anyway, little interesting tidbit. Great movie.
See it on the big screen. We saw it, when did we see it? Halloween last year? Yeah, last year we saw it, yeah.
But I think it still holds up. So if you haven't seen it, check it out.
Poltergeist, great movie. My number 6 from, I believe it was 2005 or 2003, The Ruins. This is a really, really good movie. I'm sure a lot of people have never heard of it. It's about a group of college kids that go into the Mayan jungles, and I don't want to give away too much, but it's all about plants and all that stuff. But the only star that was in this, she was a child actor, was Jenna Malone. But if you get a chance to see this movie, The Ruins, it's a really, really good movie, and it's one of those. Like, you see it the first time, you enjoy it, but when you see it like a second time, it really is really, really good. But check this movie out. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, look at you.
You're impressed again?
I'm impressed.
Carrie.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Carrie, incredible movie if you've never seen it. Stephen King, not Spielberg.
Not Spielberg. Wrong Stephen.
Sissy Spacek, John Travolta. Amy Irving,
Piper Laurie,
and what's it?
Nancy
Buckley?
Allen.
No,
Betty
Buckley. Anyway, incredible movie. It definitely was like old school bullying, basically. But the person that was bullied, she decided to get revenge. She had a psychotic mother.
Piper Laurie, she was amazing.
Yeah, she was really good in that. And I feel like it's one of the best made, like, movies, high school wise, with the younger kids. Even though they were older, they do that all the time. Though they put older actresses and actors, and you know, but the whole scene at the end, obviously in the gym during the prom, I think much like we're gonna go here, Jaws.
Hey, Jaws.
When Jaws came out, when you're in the ocean or whatever, you affiliate it with Jaws, Went for a long time. People with the prom, when you go to prom and things like that, it was always referred to. And
they're all gonna laugh at you.
Yes. Again, there's all movies, even horror movies, especially horror movies, actually have one-liners. So
the remake was actually pretty good with
bad.
Julianne Moore and Chloe Grace Moretz, who we always see at the Islanders games. The Islanders fans.
Yes.
So that was what? Your number 5?
Yep. 5.
My number. I can't speak. My number 5. The Hills Have Eyes. Wes Craven's The Hills Have Eyes. Wes Craven is a genius. Everyone knows him from Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream, but Wes Craven back here was the movie before this was the Last House on the Left, which is
that was good.
Wow, that was a great movie. They actually redid it, and but The Hills Have Eyes. This actor, amazing. It's a group of it's a family in California, headed to California, and they get stuck. They get stranded. And the way it's described, a bunch of inbred cannibals. But if you've never seen the remake was pretty good also. But The Hills Have Eyes, the original, Wes Craven, great movie, great movie. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Oh, wait a second.
What?
Oh, okay.
What?
No.
Okay. So, Halloween, the first one.
Yes.
First one. Because David and I just watched Halloween Ends.
Halloween Ends.
And
should have ended.
Here's hoping it really is over.
Yes, Jamie Lee.
Because, no, this movie was incredible. Again, the theme, babysitter, a lot of the kids back then in the late 70s, early 80s, whatever, if you would start babysitting, you thought you were going to end up coming across Michael Myers.
Yep. Halloween's great.
Such a good movie. They did go on to make several more. The first couple were okay, and then they also did like Jason Meets Michael, that kind of stuff. But this Halloween, the original, was one of the best, I think, the best horror movies. Yeah. It had a lot of jump scares and things, but they did it right back then. Mm-hmm. Now I feel like they upped the boo factor so much.
The boo factor.
And they just try to get you at every turn, to jump. But yeah, regular first authentic Halloween. One of my favorites.
Great movie.
One of my favorites.
Yep. What was that? Number 5. So this is number 4. You can't go wrong. The original Night of the Living Dead. Oh man, this is just George Romero's Night of the Living Dead in black and white. They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Oh, that's in this.
This is in this movie. If you're a horror fan and you've never seen the original Night of the Living Dead, I don't know what rock you're living under, but this movie is classic. See it.
All right. Oh, okay.
Oh man.
This almost made my number 1. American Werewolf in London. I love this movie. Mm-hmm. David Naughton, and
what was the other actor's name?
I know, I can't see.
Griffin Dunne.
Griffin Dunne, yes, that became the meatloaf looking guy at the end. This movie was incredible. I love the cinematography, the special effects. Again, for that time period, was it Jim Baker? Was it him?
No, what's his name? Yeah, something like that. I can't think of his name, but he went on and did Michael Jackson's Thriller with the same werewolf thing.
The werewolf in this, and you just can't. When he's in the living room and he turns into the werewolf in front of the nurse that takes him in, that scene for, again, that time period. The editing was perfect. The filming of it was perfect. I don't even think they probably used CGI back then as much, right? It was just so
practical
incredible.
Effects.
And one of my favorite, I'm gonna get the quote right this time, I think. It's a little boy and he's standing by the zoo, and it was the first time that his character turned into a werewolf when he was out on the streets, and he ended up naked. And he's in the zoo, and the mom is with this little boy, and he has a balloon, and he comes over and grabs the balloons from him so he can hide himself because he doesn't have any clothes on. And the little boy goes, "Mommy, a naked American man stole my balloons." Carolyn and I always say that all the time.
Shout out to Carolyn.
Shout out to Carolyn. She doesn't even know we're probably doing this. She doesn't watch, but
it's all right, Carolyn.
yes.
Shout out to everybody.
Yes, American Werewolf in London.
Great movie.
Yes.
On the werewolf team, I can't speak theme.
The team?
The team. The team. The Howling. I would say The Howling, coupled with this, two of the best werewolf movies ever. The Howling is with Dee Wallace, who her husband is actually in this, Christopher Stone. Dee Wallace, of course, from E.T. But this, followed American Werewolf. This is a great.
Did I ever see this?
I don't know if you did or not. But you should.
Add this to our queue.
Yeah, queue. This is a great horror movie.
I feel like I didn't see that.
Well, then we're gonna have to watch it.
That, and I didn't totally see Shining either.
I haven't seen this in a while, but this is up for reviewing. All
Okay.
right. Yes.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Next one is,
Ooh.
couldn't make my list without this one, Amityville Horror. This is definitely up there with the, wow, okay, this is...
Rick Baker, by the way.
Oh, Rick Baker. Who did I say? James Baker?
I don't know. James Baker. I don't know.
James. No. I think I said... Anyway. Love this movie.
Amityville. Too close for comfort.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. We live about
15 minutes
from
driving distance from the actual house. Yeah.
And that's probably what is most freaky about it. Ronnie DeFeo actually did kill his family on Ocean Avenue in Amityville. And I think that's probably what does it for me, is that it was based on a true story. Obviously, Hollywood got a hold of it. The book is very good too, but Hollywood got a hold of it and, really, they seasoned it, and they added and they changed it a lot.
Like a gumbo.
Yeah, they put a lot of stuff in there to make the movie. But yeah, it's just, there's nothing else to say. It's just a freaky movie. Any kind of possession type movies I really, really like, because I just, depending upon your beliefs, I kind of, I don't know, I kind of think that maybe could happen. Yeah. There's such speculation too of what really happened that night, and so many different takes of it, even though it was actually like a criminally charged case and things, but who knows? You don't know.
But it's like, how is he going from room to room shooting everyone? And after the first boom, no one wakes up. I don't know about that.
But we have been there a couple of times, and
at the house,
at the house, and I guess it is a little offensive to be, but they're used to it. And there's I think there's it's 4 or 5 owners since that it actually happened. You just don't feel, I don't know. Again, because of the movies, but it just feels a little.
And for the people living in that house, get out.
Well, that's funny because the first set of people that did move in there,
they were told to get out.
Yeah,
the fuck out.
No, I believe they stayed and they said that they were hearing creepy stuff. Don't quote me on this, but I think they said that they heard weird things and stuff, and they did move out.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I couldn't. I just absolutely could not. I could not.
Anyway.
These are, the things that the nightmares are made of,
1979 classic film.
Yeah, and I didn't see it in 1979 because I was 8. So.
Oh my God. I saw it.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw it, when I saw it in the theater, it was like one town over from Amityville, so we were right there. Wow, this movie, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Stoker? I can't speak.
He just made it
Stoker. Sorry, we made it a porn. Nina, come to me.
I don't know if I can recover.
Stoker.
Okay.
Anyway, directed by Francis Ford Coppola. This movie, oh man, Keanu Reeves is in this. He's the man. Winona Ryder. Stop stealing from stores, Winona. Man, this movie. But Gary Oldman is one of the greatest actors. You see Gary Oldman in Dracula, then you see him in True Romance, then you see him as in Batman as Jim Gordon. Gary Oldman is just amazing. But this movie, Dracula, is sick. Check this out if you've never seen it. This is a great movie. All right.
Okay.
What? Oh!
I don't know. Do I even need to?
No introduction needed.
No introduction needed. I'll just hold it up.
Boom.
The Exorcist.
Yeah.
Now, David mentioned it right in your
I have
my hair is in my face.
Top 10, and that's in my top.
This is really cool. The inside of this is the one of the most iconic shots. Yeah. And we have still yet to go. We still want to go to the stairs.
Yeah.
We still want to
Georgetown.
In Georgetown, yep. But anyway, The Exorcist. This movie, to this day, I can't watch alone. I prefer not to. Again, the possession thing, I can't stand, but I like to torture myself. It is the scariest movie, especially when it comes to children. I was going to call her Selma Blair. Nope.
Linda Blair.
Linda Blair. We're having trouble today.
Yeah.
Linda Blair was amazing in it for a child actress, what she endured in that. Again, the quotes are endless. I mean, absolutely crazy how many quotes you can get out of this movie, but how well it was done, from the cinematography, from the dialogue, from the special effects were just, I think it still holds up. Again, these kids nowadays,
these young kids today, they'll laugh.
They're desensitized and they think it's stupid. But I do not. Again, I kind of believe that things like that can happen, and seeing her endure the all of the exams and the sounds and stuff, I still can't think about her if I'm having like x-rays or an MRI done or something. That noise, it was just extremely well done. They also went on to do few more. Exorcist 2 was laughable. Good. No, which one was the one that we liked?
Exorcist 2 wasn't bad. It was James Earl Jones was in that, and
I can't remember which one was okay.
Richard Burton. But the Exorcist 3 was the one that everyone says you gotta watch it again a couple of times. It's really creepy. It's when Father Damien. Yeah, Damien. Yeah. Where they had him locked up because he survived, and there's a scene where the woman's crawling on the ceiling.
Oh, in the institution.
Yeah, that was some freaky shit.
Yeah, that was good.
Yep.
No, but The Exorcist, hands down, is my probably top. Yeah. I've seen a lot of horror movies, like I was saying before. I really love It. That's like one of my favorite, but David doesn't have the Blu-ray for that. That's one of my favorites. Yeah, shame on you. Shame. So many horror, and also they kind of fall on horror, like sci-fi, thriller, that kind of thing. But to me, The Exorcist is just hands done.
We're having a problem today.
Very bad.
Like, this one's for my our good friend Paul. He always, why you do this to me, Davey? Paul, that's for you. Oh man, Exorcist, that's good. My number one pick, of course Exorcist is up there, but my number one pick is The Fly. David Cronenberg's The Fly. What are you shaking your head?
No, I think it's it grosses me out.
The Fly, Jeff Goldblum, Gina Davis, the special effects, the makeup, everything about this movie. This is a remake of the 50s with Vincent Price and David Hedison, who was on the TV show Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. He went by Al Hedison back then. But this movie, The Fly, I remember seeing this with my older brother. We were in Canada and we saw this. My favorite scene is when he's arm wrestling and he broke the guy's arm and the bone's like sticking out. This is such
I always remember like his ears falling off and his nose, and Gina Davis goes to visit him and he's like falling apart.
Brundlefly. Jeff Goldblum in this he was amazing. Jeff Goldblum. If you haven't seen this in a while, check it out. The Fly. Wow. All right. Okay. Wow, that was a quick one.
Well, not really. What is it? 19.
Oh my
coming
goodness.
in 19 again. Okay.
Sorry. What else we got?
So like I said, some of the things didn't make it, but there's a lot. It's hard to just, over the years just to like pack in 6 or 5, different kind of, but when you're staying with the same genre, it's a little bit easier.
And a lot of my friends are like, how come you didn't include The Thing? You know, The Thing. The Thing is great. Yeah, of course. I'll put it on another list.
What list will that be?
I don't know what list that was.
So, thank you again
Thank
for
you again
tuning
for watching.
in.
Yep.
We
Yep.
appreciate it. You know, we seem to be, David's getting more subscribers because of
Yeah.
it. So,
Feel the love.
yes. And we also love that you're participating and telling us,
give us
your
your list.
favorites
Yep.
and stuff. It's fun.
Yes.
Good
All
time.
right.
So we'll figure out what we're gonna do next time. I think we'll stay with movies. You know, maybe music or soundtracks, maybe. Or
movie
maybe
soundtracks.
next time.
Yeah. Something.
So
We'll figure something out.
like,
But-
subscribe
Yep.
to his channel.
No haters.
No hater. No haters.
No, give love. Give love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for
All right,
tuning in.
guys. Yep. All the best. All the best. Take care.
Bye.